Strategizers, just Chillbot here with a fistful of tips for Red Dead Redemption. Yep, you'll meet the good, the bad, and the ugly in this game, so pay attention to our beginner's guide to being a cowboy, mainly gunslinging, horse riding, and multiplayer. We have a lot of trails to blaze, so let's get started. Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption may have a few passing similarities with Grand Theft Auto, but that doesn't mean that the games play the same way. The first rule of gunslinging is to know how to use your target assist. By squeezing on the left trigger, you'll automatically lock onto the nearest enemy. The normal reaction would be to hold down the left trigger and keep shooting. This is all fine and dandy, but there's actually a more effective way of doing things. First of all, squeeze down on the left trigger and fire off a few shots. Instead of keeping the left trigger held down, let go really quickly and then press it down again to relock onto someone. Once you set a rhythm for yourself, you will always have a beat on the enemy, and it's super easy to take down a big group of guys. It's kinda like the target assist in Call of Duty. Target, fire some shots, let go, and target again. Once you get the hang of this, you can move on to something more advanced. The target cursor will always lock onto an enemy's chest. Immediately after locking on, try nudging the cursor up slightly for a headshot. Combine this with the first technique, and you'll be pulling off headshots like nobody's business. Trust us, it makes the game a whole lot easier. If you find yourself in trouble, don't forget about your awesome slow motion power called Deadeye. If you're getting shot up and your screen starts to flash red, don't be afraid to activate Deadeye. It's the easiest way to avoid impending doom. Gunslinging is important, but what's a cowboy without a horse? Your four-legged friend will be your main mode of transportation. Just make sure you don't wear the poor girl out. Pay attention to the meter on the left. Every time you press down on the sprint button, the horse's fatigue meter will go down. Don't jam on the button constantly or your horse will throw you off. Instead, pick a rhythm and keep the meter around the halfway point to keep a good pace going. Finally, we have multiplayer mode. Something to note is that in modes like free-for-all, you'll show up on other people's radar if you run. Now we know that GTA taught you to hold the run button down, but try to refrain. You'll get a lot more kills if people don't know where you are. Another note is that weapon pickups are super important in multiplayer. At the beginning of a round, run to the nearest weapon stash and find a better gun. It will make a world of difference. And remember, all the previous tips still apply in multiplayer, so get good with your target assist and have fun headshotting. With these tips in hand, you should be well on your way to becoming a legendary cowboy. Keep it up, and the Magnificent Seven will be begging you to join. For more tips, tricks, and promises of fame and fortune, head on over to guides.ign.com. And if you feel like making some suggestions for future gunslinging episodes, fire off a tweet or two to us at IGN on Twitter. I'm Jessica Chillbot, and we'll see you next time here on Strategize.